What's going on, everybody? It's Civil here, and today in this video we're going to be going over a concept I've been using on defense for a long time now, since the beginning of Madden 20, really back since the beta. I used it in all my defensive ebooks. I've used it in every major tournament I've played in, and I'm excited to finally be showing it on this YouTube channel. So before we get into it though, make sure you guys do hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment with anything you guys have any troubles with. We are in the late months of Madden 20, so things are starting to die down quite a bit. I just got done with my last competitive tournament in the LCQ. I got bounced in the round of 16, had a really good run, was excited about it. Happy with how my overall my year went competitively. Super excited to still be doing content here. So without further ado, let's get into what we're going to be talking about in the video. So like I mentioned, this is something that's going to be called tap blitzing, and what this basically consists of is using a defensive player to tap or engage with one of the offensive linemen to basically simulate an extra blitzer coming. So a way this is really useful is, for example, say you know the opponent, the best way I can put it is if they're sending out 5 wide. If they're sending out 5 wide, the obvious answer to be able to get pressure would be able to send 6. But with tap blitzing, you can send 5 with your user, and if you tap the offensive lineman, it'll count as 6 basically. The offensive line will see 6 people coming instead of just the 5 that you're actually blitzing. So check this out. If we do something like this, notice how many people are actually blitzing, or better version would be to do this. Notice how many people are actually blitzing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people actually blitzing. But if we take our user and we hit this guard on the snap, or one of these offensive linemen, doesn't really matter who, we hit him on the snap, notice that our slot corner is going to come in even though we sent the same amount of people that we blitzed, and we're able to fall back immediately as soon as we tap that guard. Once again, I'm going to do it here again. You can do it with a linebacker, you can do it with really whoever you want. It doesn't matter that much. So notice right here, we're blitzing 5, and we're going to send out 5 routes. Once again, the route combo, not important here. The defensive play is not important here. The blitz, the whatever you want to do, not important here. You just want to be able to blitz the same amount as they're blocking, plus your user you are engaging with the line with. Now, my user, I like to blitz him as well, just to have him on a blitz angle, just to be able to get him into the line faster. You don't have to. It does not matter what he's in. But simply, we're going to do this. Have him right here. Snap the ball, touch the guard. And notice how that guard is recognizing, obviously, that you're blitzing, so he has to pick you up. You are forcing contact with him. What doing that does, he's no longer able to pick up the slot corner coming around. Notice right here, we tap him just a second, and we're still able to peel off and defend this drag. We could defend this angle route if we wanted to. If we had to, we can. It just makes things really, really easy. Notice how the slot corner is just coming totally free. The tackle has to take that end, and the guard, obviously is picking me up. And notice what the guard does after he picks up the user. He just kind of stands there, then he goes to double team. There's no picking up this slot corner now. This guy's just getting a total free run on the quarterback. Once again, huge thing to note. Defensive formation does not matter. Offensive formation does not matter for this. This is purely a numbers game. That's all this is. It's a pure numbers. It's all it is. It's just a concept. You can do this out of a lot of things against a lot of things. If they keep on blocking 6, we're going to blitz 6 at them. Plus, we're going to have our user. Basically, you're blitzing 6.5. You're blitzing half a person more than they're sending. So if you know they keep on blitzing, or rather, they keep on blocking 6 people, what we're going to be able to do is this. We're going to blitz 6 people. And we're going to engage with an offensive lineman. Right here, it does not matter where you hover either, as long as you can get an offensive lineman. Certain places are better for certain formations. Alright. So the containing does not matter either. They're blocking 6. We know this because we've been playing them. Let's say we're in the second quarter now. So we're going to just engage, and we're going to back off. Notice once again, someone's coming free. Now, if you want to make it faster, you have everybody on the line of scrimmage. That's the best way to be able to do it. It makes things go a little bit faster. But very simply, this is how you want to do it. Once again, blocking 6, we're going to send 6. We also have our user, so 6.5, right? Remember, very, very important to remember this is a numbers game. This is not just, it's not just random. It's a numbers game. This makes sense. This makes sense from a real life concept. All right. Once again, we're just going to make sure that we tap this guard. And so right there was something that will happen occasionally where you're not able to get a clean release, and that's because I'm not super familiar with doing it out of this formation. So you won't get a clean engage on the offensive lineman. Let me show you guys what exactly I mean right here. And this is why it's important to lab things before you actually do them a whole lot. This is a formation I'm not super comfortable with. And notice how I don't actually get an engage with the offensive lineman. Now the blitz still came in. The blitz still came in, but it's because the halfback dumbed out. It wasn't so much that he actually tried picking somebody up. So you want to make sure you practice the formation you're in and see where the best place to hover with your user is to be able to make sure you actually force an engage. You want to get the lineman in an animation with you. As soon as you do that, you immediately pull back on the left stick and you are going to be able to defend whatever you need, whatever routes are going across the field at that time better than you normally would. Once again, so we've covered if they block 5. We've covered if they block 6. Now we're going to talk about if they block 7, and believe it or not, it's pretty simple. Right here, we're going to send 7 at them. We're also going to user somebody. So right here, we're going to user our safety. This is a very, very common thing. Let's say they block 7. Right here, they're blocking 7. We're going to engage, boom, engaged, and we even had 2 people come in. That's because the halfback dumbed out, which they will quite a bit in this game, Madden 20. And it's just simple. It's very, very simple. It is just a numbers game. They block 7, we send 7.5 because we're peeling off with our user. It's almost like green dogging. It's just one of those weird blitz variations where it becomes a numbers game. But right here, once again, engage with him. And we did not send our slot corner. So that's why you always want to make sure you send the same amount that you are blitzing. Because right there, if you don't send your slot corner, and we sent 6 against 7, we sent 6.5 against 7, it's not going to come in usually. And that makes total sense. That should not come in. So, showing it again. Blocking 7, sending 7. We're going to engage with the safety. Boom. Someone's coming wide open, guys. I cannot explain any more thoroughly, any more clearly just how good this is, and it's a concept I've been using for a super long time. Another super cool thing you're able to do out of this, and it's going to make everything look exactly the same, is you're going to be able to bluff really, really well. Notice how we had the blitz set up basically exactly the same as we had before, or at least our defense set up, but instead, everyone's in zone coverage. Everyone's zoned out. So what this defense allows you to do is really be able to bluff people a lot. And you can run a defense similar to like this, where all the deep threats are protected. You can even put, like a spy if you wanted to. And now the defense has no idea if you're sending 7 or if you're sending 3. And the best defensive players are able to mix this up really, really well. And this is what makes your defense really tough to be able to basically diagnose before the snap. And it keeps the offense super uncomfortable. It makes it super, super difficult to be able to just have an understanding of what you're doing. Because while everything looks the same, you're sending 3 this time. Maybe next play, now you're sending 7. Everything looks exactly the same. It's very, very, very frustrating to play against. Once again, the easiest way to do this is to blitz all your linebackers to press. Sometimes you have to press a few times, so you do this. And then what you're going to want to do is hit over on the D-pad and hit LT to clear shift. And see how that puts everybody back in a zone but keeps the same look. And this is the best look for blitzing, along with this will be a great look for bluffing because it looks like everybody's coming. And a simple or a simple defensive concept like this, where everything's defended, is very, very, very good. If you want to put a flat zone over there, you can. Do whatever you want to your heart's desire. You have 8 zones in the field, and you snap the ball. And now you're in max coverage, catching the offense off guard, and hopefully usually you'll get coverage sacks off of this. A lot of people think that this is just coverage to force incompletion. A lot of times you're going to be able to force coverage sacks because they're not putting route combos on the field to attack these max coverage defensive shells. But with that being said, we're going to go into another version of the defense, showing you how you can run it against other formations. So now I'm showing it out of 3-4 odd against a single back look. They are blocking 6. Guys, just send 6. Boom, we're sending 6. We have our user right here. We're going to engage with this guard. Boom. It's super easy, guys. I don't think I need to go into a whole lot of detail about this. I really don't. If they want to block 7, just use it as safety. Come down, hover. Actually, right here, I think they're blocking 8. Yeah, so we'll do this. Boom, blocking 7. Engage. Super easy, guys. Any formation at all. Against any formation at all. This is a pure numbers game. This is not a singular blitz. This is a blitz concept. That's what's super important to realize here. With that all being said, that's going to really wrap up this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, make sure you guys do hit the like button. Like I said before, make sure you guys subscribe and leave a comment any issues you guys are having in Madden 20. We want to direct our content to directly affect you guys, to be able to directly affect the needs that you guys are having in Madden 20. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys all next time.